Wallahi, we give life and we give death, and we are the inheritors. So Allah is the one that gives life. I came into existence because Allah brought me into existence. You came into existence because Allah brought you into existence. And a time is going to come, Allah is going to give us death. And everything in the world is going through this process of life and death. Life comes and then death comes, then life comes and death comes. This is like a cyclic pattern that Allah has created. Sunnat of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And then when everything dies, Allah inherits everything. Everything comes back to Allah. Allah is in control of everything. Wallahi, we knew those who came earlier from you and we knew those who came later. مُسْتَقْدِمِينَ مِنْكُمْ وَلَقَدْ عَلِمْنَا الْمُسْتَأْخِرِينَ, Allah says. And this is in reference to Allah knowing the past nations and the later nations. Allah is also in reference to Allah knows those people who come close to Allah and those who become distant from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala as well. But all of these, whether you came in the past or whether you come in the future, Allah says, indeed your Rabb, Wallahi, will gather them all, and indeed He is all wise and He is all knowledgeable. How Allah does things. So if someone questions, why does Allah do this? Why does Allah? Our understanding cannot reach the wisdom of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But we have to understand, when Allah sends down the Quran, there is wisdom behind it. When Allah sends a messenger, there's a wisdom behind it. When Allah brings this whole message to a nation, it means the people should accept the message. And if they contemplate enough, they'll realize that it came from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala takes us back now to the creation of man. Verse number 26. Wallahi, we created the human being from ringing clay. Clay that rings, when you tap it, it makes an echoing sound. And decayed mud. And the mud that you leave it for a long time, it starts to decay and it starts to smell. And the jinn were created before him from smokeless fire. So jinn are created from naris samoom, this powerful fire. And some say this smokeless fire. We don't even know the reality of this, the essence of this. But Allah has mentioned it to us, so we accept.